Hello, my name is Mark Wood and I'm the Programme Leader for Graphic Design here at Liverpool Hope University. I bring the Level C and I students to the Special Collection every year so they can experience antique manuscripts as well as early print. The first book I'm interested in here is from the Library of Stanley Morrison, and it's actually one of the older books in the collection from 1933. The study of lettering and typography is key to the study of graphics, and in this book there are many examples of the anatomy of typefaces and letter forms, which is essential for graphic designers to understand, especially in a world where so many fonts are available so freely on a computer and software constructs page layouts so beautifully without thought. Here is a William Caxton leaf. William Caxton is credited as bringing print to Britain, and this example is from 1480. It's important for students to understand the impact of the Gutenberg Revolution, that time in Western civilization where we moved from having books written by hand to books being printed, which led to an explosion of printed material. And the way you could explain this to students is, think of a world before the internet and the World Wide Web, how communication has changed in the last 30 years or so. The same is true of this period of time in history. Apart from considering the letter forms on a page, we also consider the nature of a book. And what is a book? It's a medium for transporting information from one place to another, and the precursor to the book would be a scroll. So by coming to the Special Collection, we can look at scrolls and books of different sizes as a means of taking information from one place to another. The Gutenberg Revolution didn't lead to a revolution in design. The pages and letter forms in the early books of the incunabula resembled those of medieval manuscripts. It was a language and a form familiar to those that could read at the time. As time moves on, the nature and size of the book is reconsidered, and it becomes a space for the entrepreneurs. And if I may, Aldus Manutius founded the Aldine Press to represent classic stories of Greek myth and of classical philosophy in a smaller form. So Manutius commissioned his typecutter Griffo to design a font that would work at a smaller size, so therefore making the books smaller. And kind of erroneously, we refer to this font as italic because it slopes. We are familiar with italic lettering being sloped, but really it just refers to the fact that it's Italian. And so students get an opportunity to hold these books, look at the surface of the page and the print textures, and to understand how the medium of the book has changed in size, which is something you're only going to get if you can actually come in and handle the books, as we do in the visits we make here. Level I students are introduced to a project called Type, Styles and Weights. They have to render abstract forms into a Roman alphabet. And in this book from the Library of Stanley Morrison, we see an exploration of those letter forms broken down into humanist proportions, so we can connect the incunabula, the Renaissance, with this 20th century study of letter form. And some of the examples on this page date back to 1482. It enables students to understand how studious scholars in letter form were in shaping the letters that we use today in the West. So visits to the Special Collection give graphic design students an opportunity to handle artifacts appropriate to their discipline. We spend so much time working with computers, and we also perhaps consider print to be that Command P and something that comes out of a laser printer. It is a wonderful opportunity to see the qualities of paper and ink.